Hey everybody, it's Tom. I'm out here. I'm about to show you a rod review. I think it's a great rod for backpackers, hikers, campers. And this is 5 takes at this. Let me show you this. See that little riffraff shoreline? Tiny little roots. I've got 2 bobbers sitting under there because they get up under the roots and get hooked and I can't get them out. So it's not like I can get up and walk over there. So okay, let me set you down here. I apologize about the hands in the way. My tripod is not back yet, so it tells me it's out of stock, and they'll let me know when it's in stock, and it's already been paid for, and it's a pain. So a few weeks ago, I was talking to a friend of mine. He said to me, "You know what? I really like that knife." And I said to him, "Well, hey, if you want to make a trade," and he said to me, "Yeah, you know." And so he sent me this. No, he didn't send me a reel seat. This is the Emmrod pack rod spin combo. This has got a 5-inch cork handle. There's supposed to be a lanyard in the back, but that's on its way. I had to get one. Nice reel seat. Your general graphite or plastic reel seats. In here, there's a tube with a locking mechanism, much like a combination lock works. Now, he sent me this tip. This is what they call a combat rod tip. This is a stainless steel rod. It's about 10 inches long, 8 inches long. Now, if you want to use it as a spin cast, you put it in here like that, and you lock it in like this. And now it's a spin cast. You put your line through the coils, out through the eye, and you can spin cast it. If you want to use it as a casting rod, same way. If you want to use it for like an open face a reel, I forget what they're called, you put it in this way and lock it in, and then you got your open face pole caster. So that's the one tip. So I got a hold of Tim over at Emmrod. Great guy, fantastic customer service. Told him the problems I was having with it, and he sent along this 18-inch piece that works the same way either way, and they're all interchangeable. So you could buy a number of tips for this handle to put in your pack and handle anything you want to fish, even salmon. And there's even a fly fishing version of this. For those of you who fly fish, you want a packable fly rod. You say you put it through the coil, up through the eye. If I could see the eye. You know, you think I'd wear my glasses, wouldn't you? But no, not Tom. Okay. So now what you do is you tie your gear on and you fish. I'm going to tie a sinker on here just so you can see some of the castability. It's just a simple tie-on. Now the rod I'm using is a Zipco 33 trigger spin with 6-pound test. Now, this is where it always gets screwed up on me. So let me carefully do this, okay? You get a hold of it here. I'm going to turn you around as so. Now there's the lake, I hope. Now it's nice and glassy, so you can be able to see where the sinker hits. See how far out that sinker went? I'm out there 20 yards. Almost as far as my full-size rod is pitching them. So as you see, for the little rod that it is, the little packability that it has, or the great packability I should say, it's a great little rod. Now, I've never seen these before. I've never seen these before, and now whatchamacallit. I was looking for reviews on it. Now, Corporal's Corners has a great review on this. I've never seen it before. Corporal has one on there. A guy by the name of McGuire has one on, Tim McGuire, which I believe is Tim at Emmrod. You know, catching trout out in the middle of a high mountain lake. Tim has some reviews on there where he's catching the salmon, all kind of big fish, snapper, ocean fishing with it. So it's a great little rod. Now you can buy the handle, and then you can buy a set of rods that'll handle everything. Like the short one here, this is called the combat rod. This is for heavier fish. Now, they do sell some with 6 and 8 coils on to handle the heavy. Like that would be your salmon rod and stuff. And I'm impressed. I really am impressed with these rods. Now, where do I think they would fit in our world, the bushcrafting, hiking, camping people? I think these would make great mid-sized river rods, mountain lake rods, creek rods. They're phenomenal. They would be absolutely great for that. Because you think about it, overall on that big rod is, I think, 21 inches. 21 inches I measured it. Yeah. So you got a 21-inch rod that you're in a brush-choked creek with, so you don't have to worry about it. I think it's great. So if you're looking for something, now these rods aren't the cheapest in the world. They generally run between $85 to $120. But if you're looking for something that's a buy once, use forever piece of gear, this is it. I mean, it's stainless steel rod. Is it going to rot? No. And they do make some of the handles. Like, I don't like cork myself. I like the EVA Foam, because the cork has a tendency over the course of years of drying out, cracking, which I had a lot of problems with. I had a $200 Sage fly rod. Well, they were $200 at the time. And same thing happened with that. The cork got old and dried up, and it just snapped off the pole one day when I was fishing. So cork is not my favorite. But, like I said, they do have the EVA Foam if you want it. So go over there and check this out. It's you can look them up online. It's Emmrod.com, EMMROD.com. Generally get a hold of Tim and send him an email or whatever and look at these rods, or you can order right off the website. And phenomenal rods. I really have no complaint given their limitations for the size of the rod they are. Now, I will have to say this. For my type of fishing, they don't throw out, spectacularly. But for other types of fishing, I did tie on a 1/2 ounce rattle trap on the combat rod when I was at the lake the other day, and I was tossing that around, and it whipped out there just as far as my other rod did. So, they're just as good as any other rod as far as throwing when you get enough weight on them. Like I said, for your type of fishing or whatever. They'd be great flipping rods too. Like at pads or something like that. They're stiff enough. They'd be great flipping rods. So, hey, this is Tom. I want to thank you for your time and your patience. Please share out the video. And we will see you guys on the next one.